Okay, so for this trick, we're going to need the four most powerful cards in the deck. The Ace of Spades, the Ace of Diamonds, the Ace of Clubs, and the Ace of Hearts. So we're going to pick them up, and we're going to stack them up on top of the Joker. Yeah? So we're going to give it a cut. A few cuts, actually. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these face-up cards and shuffle them with all these face-down cards. Yes. So you see face-up cards, face-down cards, face-up cards, face-down cards, face-up cards, face-down cards, and face-up cards. So they're all mixed up. Okay, you see these face-down cards. Okay, so now I'm going to give it another cut so that you can see that there are face-up cards, face-down cards, and face-up cards, and so on. So now, as you see, the Joker is on top of the deck. Yeah, on top of the deck. So we're gonna put it right here. And Joker actually has a very powerful effect on the deck, which turns the deck all face-down cards, except for three particular cards, the three aces. And in just a second, the Joker on the table turned into the last ace, the Ace of Spades. Okay, so for this trick, we're gonna need the four aces and one Joker here. So before the trick, you actually need to catch a pinky break on the Joker. A pinky break. Yes. So after you catch a pinky break, you're gonna need to put the four aces on top of the Joker and then stack them up. So as you see, on top of the pinky break, you have 5 cards, the Joker and the 4 aces. Okay. So after you stack the aces on top of the Joker, you're gonna turn the pinky break into a thumb break by doing this. So the next step, you're gonna get half of the deck and turn it over and put it on top of this deck. And then you're gonna get the other half of the deck and turn it over and put it on top of the deck. So the situation now is that you have 5 face-down cards at the bottom of the deck, which are the 4 aces and the Joker. So now you're going to take half of the deck and show to the spectator by opening a fan that these are all face-up cards. And by doing that, your other hand is actually turning over the deck without the spectator knowing. So when you're using this fan to cover up the deck below, you're actually turning over the deck and set it on the table. And then you're going to close the fan and say that you're going to shuffle these face-down cards with these face-up cards. But actually, this deck here is actually a bunch of face-up cards with 5 face-down cards. Okay. So when you're shuffling, you have to remember to close up your thumbs to prevent the face-up cards flashing. So now the situation is that you have all face-up cards, and then 5 face-down cards on the top of the deck, a bit shuffled. So you are going to show the spectator that you have face-down cards, face-up cards, face-down cards, face-down cards, face-up cards, face-up cards, and so on. And then you're going to take the 5 face-down cards and put it on top of the deck. So now you have the 4 aces and the joker back on the top. So for the next step, you're gonna do a reverse count of the top 2 cards. So you're gonna get the joker, first card, and the second card on top of the joker, which is the ace of spades. And you're gonna catch a pinky break and put it back. Pinky break. And then you're gonna do a double undercut. So you get half of the deck, put it on top, and get the remaining half of the deck and put it on top. Done. So next step, you're gonna swing cut about 10 cards or so and put it on your left hand. And then you're gonna swing cut another half of the deck and put it on top of this. And then putting the remaining cards below the middle pile. So, and then at this moment, you're gonna say to the spectator that you have face up cards and face down cards and face up cards. And then you're gonna stack them up and turn over the pile, the deck. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a double lift, picking up the top 2 cards, which are the ace of spades and the joker. So after you do the double lift, showing the spectator that the top card is the joker, you're gonna flip it over and put the ace of spades on the table. So the joker is remaining on the top of the pile. So now you're gonna spread out the cards and say to the spectator that all the cards face down except for 3 cards, which are the 3 aces. And then in just a second, the joker on the table turned into the last ace, the ace of spades. So actually this trick is a bit complicated, so you will have to practice it more. And yes, and hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to practice at home, and thank you for watching.